Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Adi Ramesh, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Kakatiya Government College, Hanamkonda. I hope everything is fine and safe at home. Request you not to come outside for unnecessary things. Come out if an emergency or highly necessary things you have to do. Dear students, in the previous classes, you learnt so many grammar topics. For instance, noun, pronoun, verb, adjectives, adverbs, and phonetics also. The students who are absent in the previous classes, just go through the YouTube link. The previous links I uploaded, and you can check in YouTube. Just browse there, and you get lot of videos related to the UG syllabi and correction of sentences and grammar also. Dear students, in one of our previous classes, I have given introduction of correction of sentences. Correction of sentences. There will be some errors. There will be some errors because of translation, because of copying, because of cultural aspects, because of mother tongue influence also. So we have unconsciously committed mistakes and errors while using or constructing the sentences in the target language. Dear students, it is not very difficult. It is not very difficult to use the second language, that means English, without mistakes. I told you in one of the classes that practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. If you don't have the practice, the grammar, the written skills that you learnt in the English classrooms, either in traditional classes or online classes, is useless. Until you practice, nothing comes to you. Nothing comes to you. So let's continue the previous topic, correction of sentences. One, I have given a few questions we discussed in the previous classes, and today let us continue correction of sentences from 21st, because I have given 20 questions in the previous class. Just go to the correction of sentences chapter and let's start the second one, means what? Part 2. See the second 21st question. See it. We enjoyed very much during the summer holidays. The error part is already underlined and you are requested to edit or correct. I have given the right answer here. We enjoyed ourselves very much during the summer holidays. Why should we use ourselves? Anybody? Why I have used ourselves? Tell me. Because you might, I think you forgot. Yes, you're right. Good. Possessive pronoun. I told you in the chapter pronouns, some verbs reflective, right? The action reflects the subject. Means what? For example, we enjoyed. If we enjoy, who feel happy? We. If you enjoy, who feels happy? You, yourself. So you have to take here reflective. It means what? The action is reflecting. The action is reflecting on you. So use the possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun. I told you, myself, yourself, himself, like that. Enjoy, avoid are transitive verbs. Use the reflective pronouns after these verbs. Use the reflexive pronoun. I told you reflexive pronoun, himself or herself, right? Possessiveness here. So we enjoyed ourselves. For example, he hanged. He hanged. Then how? If he hangs himself, who gets the result? Who gets the result? He gets the result. So he hanged himself. He hanged himself. This is the right answer. So in the similar way, we enjoyed ourselves. He hanged himself. For example, she cuts her finger. She cuts herself. Right? Move to the 22nd question. Coffee is preferable than tea. Coffee is preferable than tea. Students, I told you in the previous classes that English is not a single language. English is a mixed language. English is a migrated language. English is a linked language. English is an international language. So here, prefer, the word prefer, senior, junior, inferior, superior, these words are not from English. These are taken from Latin and Greek expressions. So here, and in comparison, we generally use than. Coffee is preferable than tea. In one sense, it looks right sentence, but in another sense, according to standard grammar, it takes two. It takes two. Prefer will take the preposition to. To is the right expression. I told you, he is senior to me. She is senior to me. I told you in the previous classes, right? Okay? Didn't I? Next question. It is the most unique work. It is the most unique work. Unique means special. It is a unique work. It is a unique work. A unique work. There is no other unique work. There is only one unique work. So A. Right? They are working here for 6 years. They are working here for 6 years. So see the answer. They have been working here for 6 years. Why? Because see, the action started 6 years ago. The action, it was started 6 years ago. Still it continuing up. Still it continuing up. Then what happened here? Use. Present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. So they have been working here for 6 years. Means what? Here time phrase 6 years represent the action began in the past. The action began in the past and still going on. Still going on. It is time we start. When you use it is time, use the second form of the verb. It is time we started. It is time we read. Right? Good. Very nice. All of you. Did you understand? Any doubts? Good. 26. See the question. His family members went on a tour. We Telugu speakers and South Indian students and South Indian speakers we are well habituated to use family members. That's maybe because of mother tongue influence and because of easiest and because of American influence. Means what? Many Indians work in America, USA, and USA English is very simple English and not tough. British English is standard English. We follow standard English sometimes American English. His family members went on a tour. So don't use family members, we have to use the members of his family. The members of his family. I heard somewhere, give me a water bottle. Give me the water bottle. What does it mean? Give me the water bottle. What does it mean? Girls. Bottle. Okay? Boys. Give me the water bottle means only empty bottle. Only empty bottle. Give me the water bottle is the wrong expression. Give me water of bottle. Means what? The bottle in which water has. Which the bottle has water. For example, give me a cigarette packet. Cigarette packet means empty packet. Packet of cigarettes. Packet of cigarettes. Okay? They ordered for coffee. They ordered for coffee. Ordered means asked Ordered mean asking for. They ordered for coffee. For is wrong expression. They ordered coffee. They ordered coffee. They ordered coffee. The office works from 10 and 5. From 10 and 5, many students use this wrong expression. Many students use this wrong expression, you know. From 10 and 5, 10 and 5. What 10 and 5? Use 10 to 5. Use 10 to 5. Don't use 10 and 5. But you can use between and 5. For example, the office works from 10 to 5. Or the office works between 10 and 5. Between 10 and 5. Okay? Nice. Read 29th. The criminal was hung 2 days ago. The criminal was hung 2 days ago. The criminal was hanged 2 days ago. What does it mean? What is the meaning? What is the difference between these two sentences? Anybody from girl's side or boy's side? The criminal was hung 2 days ago. The criminal was hanged 2 days ago. H-U-N-G, H-A-N-G, hang. Hang has two types of formation. Generally, a verb has one formation, means what? Verb has three forms, but one type of formation, for example, go, went, gone. See, saw, seen. Look, looked, looked. Hang is a regular verb and irregular verb. Hang, hanged, hanged. This is regular verb because we added ed to the verb at the end of the verb. The criminal was hanged 2 days ago. Okay? H-U-N-G, hung means, this is second type of formation. Hang, hung, hung. H-U-N-G, H-U-N-G. Means what? Dangling. Dangling. For example, my shirt. I hung. I have hung my shirt to the wall. To the wall. To the wall. Hanged. Hanged means what? Right? Criminal hanged. He was hanged. Hung means what? Dangling. 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 That's what. That is the difference. So hanged is the right expression. Don't use hung. Right? Criminal was hanged 2 days ago. Just I got an idea, an example with this word. Dear students, many of us don't bother about punctuational marks, full stops, comma, question mark, inverted commas. Like that, we don't see all these very carefully. Am I right? Very carefully. most of you are good at English grammar except punctuations and making a lengthy sentences like simple, complex, compound sentences. Okay. See, once upon a time it was a real incident happened in the past. Once upon a time when there were no mobiles and no posts, telegrams, right? Hardly posts. Telegrams were there in India. A man was kept in a prison. As a criminal. He was treated as a criminal, and people thought that, right, people and court and law, right, he assassinated somebody, and verdict came and he must be hanged. On the day of hanging him, the officials came to know that he was not the culprit. Somebody was the real culprit. He didn't kill anybody. He is an honest and truthful man. So the officials sent a telegram. The typist had to send a telegram. Leave him, not hang, don't hang, leave him, because in those days there are only a few words they used to type in the telegram, not many letters, not many sentences, even though in officials also in those days. Leave him, not hang. But the typist, who doesn't know this punctuational marks, leave him not. After not, he has given a comma. Leave him not hang. Leave him not hang means what? Don't leave, hang him, kill him. So the officials have seen the telegram and it is real and this is the day of hanging, then they have been punished. So a punctuation killed a man. See here, every chapter is important. Everything is important. Grammar, listening, speaking, reading, writing, all these important. So, just try to remember things. Next, 30th question. Where you are going? You know that where are you going is the right expression, because in interrogative sentences, helping verbs, auxiliary verbs, I told you in the previous classes when I taught you verbs. Helping verbs are used before the subject. Before the subject we should use, for example, your name, wrong question, right? Is he going is the right expression. He is going, this is declarative. Is he going? This is the interrogative, right? So use the helping verb before the subject. Use the helping verb before the subject. Where you are going, wrong expression. Where are you going? Are is the helping verb. Am, is, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, did. These are called helping verbs. These helping verbs are placed before the subject. Just try to remember and read the 31st question. Two servants quarreled among themselves. Two servants quarreled among themselves. Don't use among. If there are two people or two things, we have to use between. We have to use between. Among is used when more than two people. Use between when there are two things or two people or right, any two. If there are more than two people or two things, right, you have to use among. For example, the thieves distributed chocolates among or between. The thieves distributed, I didn't say 2 or 3 or 4, but it represents more than 2. There are many thieves, right? The thieves distributed chocolates among themselves. 2 people between, more than 2 people among. We had better to go, including English teachers and students, right? Don't use this rightly. We had better go is the right expression. Don't use to. It is better to go. It is better to go. To is wrong expression. Don't use to. These all books are mine. These all books are mine. All these books are mine. All these books are mine. Don't use these all these books. Srija is a much intelligent girl. Much intelligent girl. Much is not used. You cannot count. You cannot say like much. Intelligent girl, very intelligent girl. See here, noun. Where is the noun? Girl. Where is adjective? Intelligent. Noun is girl, intelligent is adjective, right? Intelligent modify girl, very is modifying adjective, intelligent. So, adverb, very is adverb, intelligent is adjective, girl is noun. If you come from the back side of the sentence, girl was modified by adjective, which is intelligent. Adjective is modified by very. Adjective here intelligent. Modified by adverb, which is very. So remember, adverb, adjective, noun. We use this. Next. Though he is poor, but he is honest. Many rural background students and local medium background students also practice this in your plus 2 level and in your school level also. Though he is poor, but he is honest. Could anybody give the right answer? Good. Supraj, excellent. Right. Though he is poor, he is honest. Though he is poor, he is honest. Atanu poor. He is poor. Though he is poor, he is honest. But why should we use but? No use. But and though both conjunctions are giving similar meaning. Similar meaning. We can use though he is poor, he is honest, or he is poor, but he is honest. He is poor, but he is honest. Okay? Shall we continue? Next slide. Good. See, dear students, this is also important in written communication. See here. Read the 36th. Then the culprit ran away lest he will be caught. Lest he will be caught. He will be, not will, he should be caught. The culprit ran away. He escaped from the police. He escaped from the police. If he didn't escape, if he hadn't escaped, what happened? What happened? Otherwise, what happened? He should be caught. He should be caught. Otherwise, that was compulsory action. As he escaped, he was not caught. This is the meaning of this sentence. Okay? The culprit ran away. Look at here. The culprit ran away lest he should be caught. Lest he should be caught. He should be caught. Next. Being a hot day, we didn't go out. We didn't go out. Being a hot day, we did not go out. We should not use directly being, because there should be a subject. There should be a noun or pronoun in the beginning, right? Before being. It being a hot day, we did not go out. It being a hot day, we did not go out. Okay? Good. Boys, next question. I inquired of her health. I inquired of her health. I inquired about her health. About her health. About her health. Okay? About her health. They live at Hyderabad. They live at Hyderabad, not yet in Hyderabad. If there are two places, for example, if you say they live at Ramnagar in Hyderabad, we can say. They live at Ramnagar in Hyderabad. Supposing if he comes, what should we say to him? Supposing if, why should we use extra conjunction, extra word here? This is called extra using from South Indian languages. For example, don't talk ni talakaya. How can we say? Tala is enough. Right? Extra usage. Extra usage we say. If he comes, what should we say to him? This is enough. Why should we use supposing? If you would like to use supposing, then remove if. Supposing he comes, what should we say to him? Supposing he comes, wrong expression. Either use supposing or if. Either use supposing or if. Both are giving the similar meaning. So don't use more words. We use the words because of local language to another language translation. Because of translation we add extra words, more words like cousin, sister. Wrong expression I told you. Don't use this. Cousin, sister, cousin, brother. Don't use wrong. Entered into. Entered is means what? Come. Discuss about. Why should we say discuss about? Discuss is means Tell something about something. Right? So, if he comes, what should we say to him? Okay? Good. Let's move to the 41 to 50 questions. They called him as Mahatma. They called him as Mahatma. Telugu speakers use it. Called him as Mahatma. అతన్ని మహాత్మాగా పిలువబడుతున్నారు. అతను మహాత్మాగా పిలువబడుతున్నాడు. Like that, ga. It is comparison. It is comparison. It is a translation mistake. Translation problem. They called him Mahatma. That's enough. They called him Mahatma. That's enough. The verbs call, consider, make, do not, take, as. Do not take as. She is cleverer than him. I told you in the previous classes. She is cleverer than he. Read the 43. He and herself went to the Jew. Don't use herself. He and she went to the Jew. He and she went to the Jew. He and she went to the Jew. Not herself. The reflexive pronoun himself is not used as the subject in any sentences. I, we, he, she, it, they are pronouns, personal pronouns. Besides these personal pronouns, we can use any proper nouns. Any proper nouns and some other nouns also. 44th, yours faithfully is the wrong expression. Don't use that one. Apostrophe is the wrong one. Delete apostrophe. Yours faithfully is the right expression. Faithfully, one word, not two. Yours faithfully, not faithfully, faithfully. Mix it. Mix it. He will come back in next week. Don't use next week. In, on, right? Next Sunday. On next Sunday, in next Sunday. No, don't use. So, these prepositions are wrongly used. Read the 41 to 46th to 50th. My mother made me to read the poem. When you use made, don't use to. For example, he made to learn. Don't use made me to learn. He made me learn English. Right? Let, make, notice, observed, see. Don't take to infinitive. Means what? Don't use to. You can use directly verb first verb. For example, English language learning, the technological gadgets make us practice learning, practice reading. Seldom I have spoken to her. Seldom have I spoken. When you use seldom in the beginning, have I spoken. The police has arrested a thief. Some nouns are singular or plural. When they are singular, they take singular verb. When they are plural, they take plural verbs. For example, police represents all the police. Means what? That's a plural subject. Then use plural verb. Police, people, scissors, spectacles, tongues, trousers. These are the plural nouns. So take plural verb as the plural subject it is. Plural subject it is. Don't use the singular verb. I and he went to a movie. Don't say I in the first one. We should give the preference the third person, later on second person, later on the first person. I. Right? I and he are good friends. Means what? We are exaggerating. Means what? We are giving more importance to us only. We should not give like that. He and I are good friends. He and I are good friends. Every woman raised their hands. There is every woman represents singular subject. So every woman raised her hands. Her hands. So dear students, till now we have given 50 correction of sentences. Right? Try to practice them very patiently, carefully. Thank you. Let's meet in the next class. Okay, thank you.